Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Got stuff on here and I didn't use them up. I hadn't even used it yet and I got stuff all over it. Alright, so listen. What we're going to do today is a couple of little things here. I'm going to try this. Bondcraftor was so gracious. They sent me this new black epoxy resin they have. 1:1, mix 1:1 A and B, and you mix it by volume. And I'm going to be using that on these projects. I'm going to be coloring this with some chameleon pigment, Tiny Turner from Toonfish Crafts over at Wendy. And I'm going to put this in this mold here, and then we're going to back it with the black epoxy. And we're going to go from there. But that I want to paint this first, and I'm going to mix up some resin, and then I'll be back, and we'll mix up a little bit of this black and some regular resin, and we'll go to town. So let me get that painted, because I'm going to be using, well, for those of you that don't understand it or are new to it, I'm going to be taking this powder and I'm going to be coloring in this mold with these chameleon pigments. And I'm going to be giving it two colors. I'm going to first give it this, I'll tell you the name of this in just a minute. But I'll be doing this here. It's going to take me a little while to do that. I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to be putting the other side of it on this. First, the color that I'm using right now is Tiny Turner Inferno. And then I'll be using this Tiny Turner Arcane on the rest of it. So let me get that done, and then we'll come back and we'll pour some resin. Okay, we're back. All right, now I'm going to put the black in here. I mixed up 4 ounces. I'm not sure if this is going to hold 4 ounces, but we're going to try it. And I don't think it's going to hold quite 4 ounces. But before I pour any more, I want to get a stick and go up underneath here for some bubbles. Okay. All right. I think that's even. All right. So I've also poured up, let me finish this here, top this off. Yeah, it didn't hold 4 ounces, almost. And it's hard to see how much I had left here. It's black. I probably got 1 ounce left in there. So we'll pour that into some little skulls. Always good to keep these little guys around. Always good to have them for some extras. All right. All right. In there. There we go. Whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to have to get that out of there. I told you I'm a mess maker. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I poured up a little bit of resin in these little guys so that I could have some different colors in there. And I want to tell, there it is. It's called Octopus Fluids Alcohol Lagoon. And I want to put that in there. And we're going to stir that up. I don't want to hold it over that, y'all. I think I got it a little bit too full. So bear with me just a minute and let me get this mixed up. I'm not used to working in these little containers. Okay. Okay. So we're going to pour this into, oh, let me put some alcohol in there because there's a lot of intricate stuff in there. And I'm going to be good deal. All right. I think that they can use a little bit more in the topping it off. Okay. Now for the extra, I'm going to let's pour it in the snail. We're going to put him like that for the time being. Make this stick to get this out. There's so many, I don't like to use these little pots because there's so many little crevices in it. you can never get all your resin out of it. But, you know, you go with what you got when you need to. Okay, now, I think that I want a new pair of gloves is what I think. Those are awful sticky. Okay, so we got that going, and now we want to, I want to put this one with a red. And I did get some more. Oh, I tell you what, let's do it pink. We're going to do it with this, well, that's pumpkin. Amethyst. Let's do it with some, and this is Couture Creations alcohol ink. These are glitter alcohol inks. They are really, really pretty. Really pretty. If you've never used them, they are very, very pretty. Let me get this up here and show you as you put it in here how glittery it is. Do you see the glitter? I hope you can see the glitter in it. Okay, let's mix that up. We're going to pour that in this guy. And then we're going to pour the rest of it in our multicolored snail we're working on. Okay. Now we've got some little rabbits there. So what I want to do with the rabbit, let me put the lid on this alcohol ink or I'll have it everywhere. So what I want to do with the rabbits, I want to use crushed crystal. This Uniconeart crushed crystal. Because I want them white, but I don't want them opaque. So I think just a little bit of that will work perfect. It'll give us some shimmer, and it'll give us a white, but it'll give us translucent. Yeah, that's going to be translucent because I can still see the stick. And we're going to put that into the rabbits. Okay. We're going to pour the leftover into our multicolored snail. Now, that snail has an antenna in it, and we are going to need to get the bubbles out. If you don't get the bubbles out of the antenna in this mold, they will not be there. The antenna will not, you'll miss them. And I know this because I did it before. But you just poke that down in there and it puts it in that for you. Okay, now for the rest of this, with this guy, stuff going everywhere. All right. Okay. All right. Now for this, I am going to put some crushed crystal into this clear resin I have here. Just a little bit. And put that crushed crystal in there to give it some shimmer. Just a little bit of sparkling. And we're going to pour that. This guy. There we go. Pour this in here. And in here. All right. Now. All right. Now I've taken some, it's like a cellophane window covering, and I cut it out to where I can put it in here. All right. I don't know if that's going to work or not. And I did do a little circle for this one too. And then we'll And we'll see if that works. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we can sure see if it will. Never know unless you try. All right. I don't know if that's going to stick or not. It might curl up and come undone. Who knows? If it does, we'll sand it down. Okay. I'm going to find some place to put this extra resin. And, oh, well, we can fill this guy up. There we go. And that way we at least have that going. I'm going to put the lid on here and get that G3 curing machine going. And we'll let that come out of there in a couple hours. And we'll be able to demold it and see what we got. Alright, so once this is ready and done, and then I'll be back and we'll demold it. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hold on, I gotta do this real quick. There we go. Don't want no copyright thing for that music. Okay, so we're ready to demold. Alright, we got some little skulls that we did the rest of the black with. He's cute. These little mold, skull molds. I'm not a big skull person, but they are cute. They're like very detailed. Very, very detailed little molds. So they impress me with their detail. Not that they're skulls. Okay. So I did have extras. And I put some Mira from Laura's Art Corner in it. Can never go wrong with Mira glitter. From Laura's Art Corner. Mira. Okay. And this guy, pull him out. It's a Highland cow. Isn't he cute? Love his little horn. Can't believe I got horns with no bubbles. Yay! Okay, I'm not pulling this little guy out because if you pull him out before 24 hours, you'll rip his head right off. And those are being, are 2 part pours, so we'll do those in another video. Alright. It's so hard to grab a hold of this. Here we go. Alright. Got that. And we'll get this part because this is the other part to that. Pull that out. Put your mold back. Got sparkly from that film that I put on there. So let's see the top. Wow, look at that guy. He is impressive. Ooh, it fits really good on there. He's impressive. I got this mold off of Amazon, and I'll link it in the description. That crushed crystal effect in there gave it just the right amount of sparkle, I believe, in that film. I like that. What do y'all think? Oh, I like that. He's so cool looking. Gotta love those tiny turners, but thanks to the tariffs, I cannot get any more because it is so expensive to ship anything from the UK now that I can't afford it. Alright. That is that part. Let's get these little guys out. I love that amethyst. And you can really see that glitter effect in that alcohol ink from those couture creations. Love that. I'm thinking he's got a winged bunny. These need to be painted on a little bit to outline the bunny's face and stuff. And I gather that's a wing on that bunny. Looks like it. Never seen one. Alright, and then this is their base. Ooh. That film really gave it a... Ooh, that's impressive. But these little guys fit in here with their little Easter eggs. And then you put your little tea light in there. Well, I guess we'll put them in the back. How cute is that, isn't it? Oh, it's adorable. And I got that off of Amazon too, I believe. Don't let me lie. I will link it in the description to where I got that. I'm not sure where I got it. But I will link the mold in the description. And then, I really like that tea light. And then this was our extra snail, our multicolored snail, remember? Alright, let's see how he come out. Oh, well, he didn't come out too multicolored. This is an IntoResin snail. I had a little bit of overage on him. Let me snip that off. There we go. See his little antenna come out. But yeah, that's an IntoResin mold. Love that mold. So cute. But he looks more marbled than he does multicolored, huh? Alright, but I'm really liking this octopus mold. And that Bondcraftor black epoxy brought out that color big time. So thanks, Bondcraftor, for sending that black epoxy. I will be using more of that for sure. But that turned out really pretty. And of course, these are adorable. You put your little tea light in there. But I'll put pictures at the end. I don't have a tea light that I can find. But I can set it on a light base and give it the ambience. Alright. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed that experiment with that little film. The skulls. Oh, let's put them in the middle. Oreo cookie. Anyway, I really do. And I thank you for joining me on my channel. If you're new to the channel and you haven't thought about subscribing, maybe you could do that. Help me grow my channel. I'm almost at 1,000. And it seems like it's close, but so far. So I think I need 4 more. And that would be great if I could get up there. But it's free, doesn't cost anything, and it really helps build the channel. All the ones that are here, that have been here, thank you so much. You mean a lot to me. You don't understand how much you mean to me. And I so appreciate you. I thank you for hanging in with me on my little experiments and my antics. And I'm going to be moving, so I'm going to be a little bit sporadic because I'll have to move everything and set up my area to do that. So give me a little bit of grace for that. But I'll get a couple more videos into this before I get moved, and I'll try to get some packed up so that I can have a couple while I'm moving and getting things set up. But anyway, I've taken enough of your time. I hope that you enjoy the video, and have a blessed day, afternoon, evening, whatever your time zone is. And remember, the world is full of blessings, and if you haven't found one, be one. Later, guys. Love ya. Bye.